So I think we completed H parameter model yesterday, and we started with hybrid pi model. See, one parameter or drawback is rectified by the other model. The H parameters are used for low frequency. So low frequency means in the range till say you can use the H parameter model till say till hundreds of kilohertz. அதுக்கு அவ்வளவுதான் யூஸ் பண்ண முடியும். When you want to use your transistor for high frequency applications in the megahertz or gigahertz range, I cannot use this H parameter model. I have to go for a new model called as hybrid pi model. Because I told you the reason yesterday, at high frequency, all the capacitance effects will come into picture. You know, the capacitive reactance is given by 1 by omega C. Okay, the capacitance reactance formula is 1 by omega C. So as the frequency is going to be very, very high, when omega is tending to infinity, Xc will become 0. So all these capacitors will be active only at high frequency. The main reason we are going for hybrid pi model is it is used for high frequency analysis of transistor, because we have all these capacitance coming into picture. So you have to understand this very, very clearly. And this model, the diagram for hybrid pi model will never be same as the H parameter model, because this is a completely different model. And when we are fabricating transistors, what base you see is going to be the actual base. But you have one more base inside called B dash, which is actually the virtual base. Okay, so between B and B dash, you will have a wire. So that wire will have a resistance. So you can see the transistor, it was, as per our logic, it was having 3 terminals, base, collector, and emitter. But internally, you have one more terminal called as B dash, and B dash is going to be called as the virtual base. Okay, and you see between B and B dash, you have resistance RB dash. Between B dash and C, you have resistance RB dash C. Between B dash and E, you have a resistance RB dash E. And between collector and emitter, you have a resistance RCE. So therefore, resistance will be there in your hybrid pi model. See here, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and between the junctions, you will have capacitance. Between B dash and C, you have C B dash C. Between B dash and E, you have C B dash E. Between collector and emitter also, you will have a capacitance, but that capacitance value is very, 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 very insignificant. So that capacitance, actually, you will have one more capacitance here, but that capacitance is always ignored because that value is very, very less. So we will not consider this capacitance at all. So diagram the capacitance varadu. Okay, and you will have a current source GM into VB dash E. So you know transistor is a current control device, right? So definitely the output side you will be having a current source. So this is the H parameter hybrid pi model equivalent circuit of a transistor, and the input voltage is going to be VB dash E. So you measure VB dash E across B dash and emitter. Okay, so this diagram is, you should not by heart this diagram. In the diagram, if you remember, in the diagram, resistance, 4 resistance as it is will be including, and instead of 3 capacitance, will be including only 2, and 1 capacitance is going to be insignificant. What is the capacitance? C, C, E. The capacitance between collector and emitter is going to be insignificant. So, and the capacitance is not going to come inside the equivalent circuit for hybrid pi model. Okay, so we have seen all the parameters yesterday. What is R B dash E? It is the resistance between B dash and emitter. And HIE, if you see this, if you see the input side, this 2 resistance are in series. So when you keep the output open, the in the side current pohas because output is open, right? So these 2 resistance are in series. So HIE, the input impedance will be equal to RBB dash plus RB dash E. So it will be sum of the 2 resistance here. Okay, and you know capacitance will block your DC current. So in the when you open circuit your output terminals, the current given to the base will be circulating through the 2 resistance. The same base current will be circulating. So I can say RBV dash and RB dash E are in series. That's why see here they are given HIE equal to RBB dash plus RB dash E. And each similarly you see each of the resistor values are given, and since your BJT is made up of 2 PN junctions, okay, so it will have 2 capacitance, one in forward bias, one in reverse bias, that is denoted here. So emitter-based junction is forward bias, so it will have a diffusion capacitance given by CB dash E, and collector-based junction is reverse bias. For that, you will have a capacitance CB dash C. And you know that the forward bias capacitance will be very high in value, 100 picofarad, and the reverse bias capacitance will be very much lower in value. It is going to be 3 picofarad. And Gm into VB dash E is the current source of the output, and Gm, it is the transconductance. So transconductance means it is going to be current by voltage. Okay, transconductance means I by V. I divided by V. Okay. And see, we have drawn both the hybrid pi model at low frequency and H parameter model. H parameter model, as it is drawn. Hybrid pi model, low frequency, all the capacitance you have to remove. See here, this capacitance CB dash C, this capacitance CB dash E, everything will be removed. So see here, RBB dash, RB dash E, RB dash C, RCE, and you will have the current source. So this is hybrid pi model, H pi model at low frequency. This is H parameter model at low frequency. H parameter no change. You will be drawing as it is the model because it is essentially designed for low frequency, correct? So hybrid pi model only for low frequency means you have to ignore all the capacitance. You have to ignore all the capacitance. Okay, you have to consider only the resistive components. And a low frequency, Xc is equal to 1 by omega C. The reactance of capacitance, Xc equal to 1 by omega C. At low frequency, Xc will become infinity. If omega equal to 0, Xc will become infinity. So infinity in an open circuit. That's why all the capacitance which was there in hybrid pi model is going to be open circuited here. Okay, so இது வந்து just to show you the comparison between hybrid pi model and H parameter model, how the diagram is going to look like. Okay, just a comparison. And as we see here in the hybrid pi model, for low frequency, the input impedance, if you you have the current here, the IB is coming and the current is splitting into two. So when the current is splitting into two, the resistance is going to be in parallel. Correct? So when current is splitting now, resistance in parallel. When same current is flowing now, resistance in series. So you get into current split ஆகிறதுனால, so RB dash E and RB dash C is parallel. That is series with RBB. That is the input impedance of my circuit. And I will not consider RCE because RCE is at the output side of my circuit. So input impedance, the output side, I have to open circuit. So see here, HIE is equal to RBB dash plus parallel combination of this one. If you write in bracket, this will be easily understood. These two are in parallel because current is getting divided, which is in series with RBB dash. And generally, when you consider the two resistance, RB dash C value is very, very large. When you have a very large value of resistance, you can ignore that as an open circuit. So your simplified HIE will become just series combination of what I say. See the diagram, this resistance is very, very big, open. So in the resistance, I can ignore it. So after in the resistance ignore பண்ணியாச்சுன்னா, whatever current flowing through RBB dash will flow through RB dash E. So I can say these two are in series. That is what is given here. See here, HIE equal to RBB dash plus RB dash E. And all the values of other resistance are given here. You can check. HIE, we have found RB dash E is going to be this value. GCE is going to be this value. GB dash E is going to be this value. And GM is going to be IC by VT. So the value we have found, the value for all the resistance and the conductance. So here RBB dash, RB dash E, and RCE is 1 by GCE. See, எல்லாமே you can write in terms of conductance. So I have found what is GCE. So from GCE, if I take 1 by the value of GCE, I'll be getting RCE. So the goal of hybrid pi conductance is writing all the values of conductances. So first we have got the actual value of GCE. Derivation is not in your scope. So don't worry about derivation. Understanding in the final formula alone is enough for exam point of view. That's why I have not given the derivations here. Okay, derivation is not there in your syllabus. You need not worry about that. Okay, so GCE is going to be the conductance between collector and emitter, and the value of GCE is given here. And 1 by GCE, if you do, you will be getting the value of RCE. Resistance is 1 by conductance. So if you do 1 by GCE, you will get the value of RCE. And GB dash E is GM by HFE, and GM is IC by VT. And you know VT is going to be the thermal voltage. So in the hybrid pi model, involve or ella conductance value we have seen. Okay, we have seen GCE. GCE is involved in RCE. Okay, GB dash E. GB dash E is involved in RB dash E. Okay, and GM. Where is GM? GM is at the output current source of your hybrid pi model. So we have seen the hybrid pi conductance values for all the conductances which is present in the hybrid pi model. Okay. Now we will see about the capacitance. So only two capacitance we have. So it is called as at the collector junction you have the reverse bias capacitance CC. At the emitter junction you will have the forward bias capacitance CE. That is given in general as CC and CE. Okay, so this capacitance is in the common base transistor when the input is open. This is the reverse bias capacity. You know, collector base junction is reverse bias. So this capacitance is called as transition capacitance. And you know, in a reverse biased PN junction diode, the depletion layer width will be very high, so the capacitance value will be very less. Now, PN junction diode, I would have told you, you should remember it. எந்த இடத்தெல்லாம் when I want to have a low value of capacitance in my application, and the capacitance if I cannot fabricate, then I'll be using PN junction diode in reverse bias because that is going to provide a capacitive effect. Okay, so that is what is given here. The CC is going to be the collector base junction reverse bias capacitance. It is also called as a transition capacitance. Okay, CC. And you know it will vary with the reverse bias voltage. So reverse bias voltage, if it is going to be very very high, the capacitance value is going to be less, so it's going to be inversely proportional. And emitter junction capacitance, this capacitance is because of the forward biasing of your emitter base junction. Okay, and it is proportional to the input current and independent of temperature. So two capacitance only we have. One is forward bias of your emitter base junction. For that, you will have a diffusion capacitance. Next one is collector base junction is reverse bias. For that, you will be having the transition capacitance. So these two capacitance are there in your circuit. So any doubt in hybrid pi model, you can ask now. I'm going to pause for a few seconds. Hybrid pi model is over. We will be seeing the next model now. So any doubts, you can ask me now. I'll wait for a few seconds. If there is no doubt, then we'll continue the next model after that. Okay. So I assume things are